Welcome back, everyone, for the next part of Library of Ruina. In the last part, I went a little bit overboard. Like, seriously, I spent like two and a half hours on those two abnormalities simply because I refused to give up. In the end of the day, we were able to defeat them, and I was able to get a new employee out of that. Not entirely sure if it was worth it, since technically speaking, the cards are a bit gimmicky, but at the very least, I know that Tiferin's floor also, just as Netzek, both of them like spirit text, so that's at the very least a good thing, right? But hey, after all the trouble, we were able to gain a very special party member in this library. Someone everyone knows for quite a while. It is Bonbon. Yes, Bonbon is back. Now, technically speaking, I would have probably saved her for the welfare department simply because in our LC run, that was literally her home, together with Batman, Maxwell, and the others. But after all the trouble that I had during Tiferin's abnormality suppression, I kinda think that they might need some special help around here in form of Bonbon, right? They might need a little bit of extra luck around here in form of a blue Bonbon. But of course, I haven't really bothered equipping her yet or getting any of her badges, simply because I didn't really want to make another break. I didn't really want to fix up our stack. I mean, we spent so much time in the deck building thing. How about instead of that, we're just going to jump right into the invitation and see where the next one is going to lead us. Actually speaking, I haven't even considered where we're going to go next. I know that on this path, Philip ran away, and that was the path of the train. I still remember the wolf lady on the left side with Sayo. And those were the cruel guys who punched my Angela. Now the question is, which of them are we going to follow first? I'm kind of intrigued of following Philip, simply because I don't really like the idea of letting my book run away twice. But at the same time, I'm also interested about the train itself. I mean, they just sent over the townspeople. What happened to that doctor and the nurse? Are they still in the train? Is there anybody left inside of that train? Or are we heading somewhere else entirely? I mean, you don't really have to board the train again. The Gazer office was outside of it, and they were interested about their books, right? But we could also follow up with Sayo, and maybe follow the wolf lady, but then again, how high are the chances that she's going to show up again? She came out of nowhere. But then, no, I think we're going to go with the train. I really want to see where the train is going. Wait. Sorry, that caught me by surprise. I had to cough. What do you mean? What? 3 acts? 3 acts for a train. Yeah, I guess we are still in the train after all, huh? And you're interested in the book of Tomari. Well, lucky for you, I kind of burned all of my books in the last part when I got the books, so I kind of had to redo the fight like twice. Actually, I only had to do it once, but I really liked the songs, so I kind of did it twice. So, yeah. 3 acts, huh? At the very least, we have multiple attempts for this, right? At the very least, we have multiple attempts for it. It was worth it. It was worth the trouble going through to marry twice. All for that good song. Oh, Jay is back. Doctor question mark, yeah? At this point, I'm also questioning about his doctor title. Why, hello there, passenger in the first class seat. It takes twice the monthly wager of an average person in the nest to afford a seat in this carriage, I heard. That means someone in the back streets would have to work for at least a year for it. I've always had some pressing questions about warp trains. For example, what is the point of a first-class seat when the trip is supposedly only going to last like 10 seconds? I know, right? No matter how much the security is improved, for 10 seconds you can mingle with the common folks, right? I guess it's worth the expense after all. You can sleep without a care in the world. All the while, the passenger in the carriage behind us are defenseless against the maddening ties of time, trying to overcome it through the pains of tearing their own flesh or the comfort of conjoining with one another. I've always wondered what kind of outstanding technology singularities could be to transport people to any platform in only 10 seconds, no matter how far it is. And now I get the gist of it, after seeing how this train's been going for about 2,000 years. Already? 2,000? There's still people of those around. At the very least, they didn't really send all the townspeople to the library then. Me? How am I staying sane, you ask? Well, it's all thanks to my fellow member of the ensemble. That hot-headed Elena and I've actually been here for only a week or so. Only a week? Pluto says our consciousness can be preserved in a stasis and unfrozen only when needed or whatever. He said it's magic and all, and well, I've got no choice but to trust him. He's my co-worker now, all things considered. In any case, I pity the fools trying this train. Or rather taking this train. Thousands of years of pain and suffering, and it's all long gone. It's all long gone from their memories when they arrive. They return to their ordinary lives like nothing ever happened after a status restoration procedure. Isn't that right? Wow, warp trains are awesome. It's kinda expensive, but I can get anywhere in such a short time. It's a wonderful world. We can go everywhere in the blink of an eye. Uttering such remarks, they will blend back into the city's life, completely forgotten about the hellscape that took place on this train. So they're going to forget everything? Everything that happened around here? The memories of trying to slaughter their own friends and family, as all bonds were blurred over time, having lost himself long ago. And all of that is conveniently erased from their heads. It's astonishing how singularities are so uniformly appalling. And yet you rich folks are scared of even that, so you doze off in your safe space for those thousands of years. You must have heard a word of advice from some acquaintance of yours, huh? That you would be much better off taking first-class seat, or some of you are already aware of the truth behind warp trains, perhaps? That would be ironic on its own right. You decided to take this train knowing what would happen. And in case a certain fool-hearted individual or two are still believing that this train is broken or malfunctioning, it's not defective. The train is operating as intended. Wait, are you talking to us now? And it's actually supposed to work like this? Literally? For 10 seconds you need to take the train that goes for 2,000 years? 10 seconds? You get the hint by now, don't you? Strolling around in a completely different time-space axis for some 1,000 years, and when it comes back to reality, ta-da! It's been only 10 seconds later. Taking a long roundabout through time, reduced to 10 seconds in real life. Sounds like a perfect ride for people who are in a hurry, doesn't it? What is your real life though? The one you were living for some few decades, or the one you have been trapped in for thousands of years? If you lost your memories and returned to your ordinary life, would it be a blessing or a curse? Who cares, really? Well, actually, I would. I would care. I wouldn't want to remember this. Imagine all the pain, all the trauma you're going to relive every time you try to sleep around here. You literally forget everything about yourself, right? I wouldn't want to remember that. Jay? Are you crazy? I wouldn't even take this train if I had a choice. I would rather walk to that district on my own instead of those few thousand years. Moving on. My biggest question was this. This box with T-Corp's logo on it, so shamelessly and ridiculously and nonchalantly on board. T-Corp? I was wondering what this thing was doing plugged into the train. What is T-Corp supposed to do around here? But then again, we are in a different time zone. Maybe they have more to do with the warp train than we thought. But I could roughly guess why after a bit of thinking. Okay, what the hell are you doing? Quietly muttering lectures to yourself? Oh, you're coursing with your as coarse as words as usual. I'm speaking to the couple of Voyage who are probably watching us as we speak, of course. So they do know that we can see them. And he's talking to us in order to explain to us what happens around the train. And this is the first place. Oh my god, they're actually sleeping in capsules. In fluid. Supported by a system. Why would they even need to sleep in such containers? I mean, they're not going to get hungry or need any special care. Huh. Alright, that was the plan. Right. Being stuck in this train for a week really did take a toll on my focus. Your acting was excellent, though. Were you an aspired actress in the past? Maybe. Anyways, just carry on with what you're doing, okay? You're doing? How cold. And it seems this disguise Pluto gave me has almost expired now. Shall we get started, wealthy fellows? Disguise? The puppeteer? Okay. I have no hard feelings for the somewhat average commoners back there, but you lot make me upset, if I'm being honest. The way you try to squirm your way into comfort with money like the maggots you are agitates me beyond reasons. Sure, life is bizarre, isn't it? You spend your hard-earned cash for the first-class ticket to keep yourself safe and sound from the torture of time. But now, you're about to suffer something entirely else. You unfortunately run into the likes of us and met a terrible fate, just because you were taking the first-class seat. Yeah, right. Who knows? What if you might have been a piss-poor sod who just so happened to win a ticket, huh? That's what makes choices so mysterious and profound. I personally think there's no such thing as a choice in our life. Someone is playing tricks on all of us, mischievously and sneakily, staging an endless puppet show, attaching an invisible string to us. Now, shall we get started? It's time for the little puppeteer. What are you doing? And I guess that was the puppeteer, huh? Yeah, Roland. I guess Jay was the puppeteer. And Pluto gave him the disguise. It's a bit complicated. How did you hide all of that in the fluffy hair and face? I'm not gonna question that. I mean, he did say it's magic, right? It's magic. Huh. It's as if he were speaking directly to us. If he's part of the Blue Reverb gang, maybe he knows something about us. True, there is a chance. Could the blue reparation be focusing on the library then? It's a possibility. I don't know what he's been looking for, but it certainly ain't gonna be normal. What else could he be after, other than the books that we have? Well, the question would be what kind of book they're really after. True. Anyways, Warp Corp is going to be in big trouble if the disappearance of every passenger in the first-class carriage gets known by others. Every passenger? Oh, for sure. V-Corp might get involved with us at this rate in order to save those books. Is that it? Was this part of the Blue Reverb's plan? And it would be intriguing if that were the case. Oh, I bet your enthusiasm will turn into disdain really quickly when you actually meet that cuckoo. Yeah, we don't really want to mess with the other nests. They're willing to go quite far for the singularities and their money. So yeah. Okay. Gigi. Grr, grr, grr. They can't talk. They can't even talk anymore. Yeah. Guest who cannot speak. Still, you've managed to come to the library through the invitation. That means you must have some sort of consciousness? Maybe? No? Even though you are puppets controlled by the strings above you. Gee! Aha. Yeah. I have no idea what you may be saying. If you want to get the books as your puppeteer so wishes, you can just go through the door then, huh? Yeah, let's not talk with them. We cannot talk with them. They're literally puppets, nothing else. They're dead puppets. Blunt dice power +1. Oh wait, that's something I could need for Yesage. The passive is already good. Gigi restores 2 light on use. Oh. Decent defense, 3 to 6. 5 to 8, that's not good. 3 to 7. 4 to 6. 5, 8. 4, 6. And they all come pretty much with the same stuff. I have 3 floors available though, so this should be doable, right? Yeah, that should be doable. Should I start off strong? Probably going to save, but then again. I could start with Hot's team, let them gain some emotion, save them during the second encounter, and then finish them off during the third encounter. Yeah, let's do it like this. I mean, the first 5 is usually always the easiest one. That means I can easily prepare them and then get ready for the actual tough fights, right? Eh? Are you kidding me? Another tutorial? Counter dice? Counter dice are displayed in yellow. These dice will be saved until an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. If a counter die wins in a clash, it will be recycled if there are dice left on the opponent combat page. Okay. So, as long as they haven't used their combat page yet, and the counter dice wins, it won't disappear at all. Is that it? Everything is full of key. Ah, I see. Okay guys, this is quite a big group. 5 puppets at once. At the very least they only come with 1 dice, so that's good. Wait a second, I need to turn that back on. Okay, first and foremost, let's handle the guys that I cannot intercept. You are going to attack my butterscotch, don't really like it. Going to go for... oh, it's a 5-8. Ooh, I might need to go so... we might need to start off with a very strong attack right away. I can't stop that because it's too fast. Okay, then this one is trying to restore his light, even though he hasn't even used it yet. Wait, they don't start off with full light? Okay, that's a bit weird. Anyways, you are going all the way across here. That screams for a collision. I have to tank that with butterscotch. This goes to my Lapus. I could technically go for another Crack of Dawn, but I can also just go for Taste My Flaming Bat in order to apply some fire around here. And then you are trying to go for my Cinnamon. I don't really like that. How about you going to receive some daring decisions? And of course, another card draw. Actually speaking, it might be better if I focus one of them down. Okay, who has the strongest hit? I don't see counter dices. Okay, I think it doesn't really make a difference. Let's go for Dark Cloud. Rules of the back streets. Restore our light. And then that's pretty much it, right? No, wait, I can still use this one. And I just have to redirect it towards my hot, and then everyone is going to be safe, right? Yeah. Everyone else is going to be safe. Sure, Butterscotch has to tank quite the hit. There isn't really much we can do about that. She also had to tank another hit. Oh god, this is not gonna be so good for her. But it's fine. She does have Pierre's recovery ability, so as long as I let her sit some turns out, she is able to recover in between the fights, right at the faces. Okay, one of them is already down. That's good. We're already on equal footing. That's very promising. Hot, you can't intercept at all. Great. So he is going to be targeted by... No, wait, he's gonna get staggered. How about you going to die for me, huh? Yeah, let's go for Now You Die. It's not able to intercept, which means I'm going to go for the other. Then I'm also going to go for Dark Clouds. Lapus, you have to tank Creek with Crack of Dawn. We need to regain our lights. Cinnamon, what am I gonna do with you, huh? What am I gonna do with you? I could technically go for Eject. But both of them are dishing out quite a lot of damage. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for Eject first. Then a Cleanup as well. And I'm going to allow my Hot to tank one for the team, so that Cinnamon doesn't get all the extra hits. And then of course I'm going to help out my Butterscotch. Kill that middle guy. We need to reduce their numbers as quickly as possible. Their cards are relatively strong. And I messed something up. Ah, great. I messed two things up. Well, at the very least we got the stagger, right? At the very least we got the stagger. That's all that really matters. Another stagger. I should be able to finish off both of them next turn. Yep, I should be able to finish both. Oh god, thanks Lapus. That's going to make it a lot easier. And really, by a lot easier. Okay, how about an Endure in order to slow him down? It's not going to be enough to finish it off, but it's a start. I need you to do some flashes of the sun up in order to finish it off. Okay, I cannot tank this. Or rather, I cannot stop this, which means hot, you need to do something about this. And it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not very likely. There is a chance it might roll low. I'm going to count on that it's going to roll low. Collision for the other one, followed up by Roots of the Back Streets. It should do some extra damage. Don't really have any light on Butterscotch, she needs to recover. And the other one is going to fall. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Hot, but you have to tank for the team. You have to tank for the team. There isn't really much we can do about it. Right? There isn't really much we can do about it. They're just very, very strong. I didn't even get the collision win. It's very interesting how strong they are, right? I'm probably going to give that to Cinnamon. Yeah, he has the most health right now. He should be able to handle that without any issues. Okay, we're going to go for Sharpened Blades. Followed up by... Actually speaking, Dark Cloud first. Followed up by Sharpened Blades. Then we can also go Flash of the Sun up. A little bit of gambling. A little bit of Flip the Table. He already has Paralysis, which means I should be able to win. Then we can also go for Transpierce, but I can also go for Sparking Strike in order to dish out more damage. Then of course Transpierce again in order to finish him off. Just need to redirect it back to the original Sparking Spear. And this one goes to the right target. Yes. It goes to the... No, wait. It's not the right target. It's supposed to go to Lapus and Dark Cloud. No, I just need to wait for the angry face, and that should technically solve the issue. Right? Another stagger. Another burn. Good job. Almost dead. 10. Good job, Cinnamon. Another spider hit. Even better. Love to see it. Love to see it. Next round, you guys probably have to sit one out in order to recover a little bit. Yeah, there's another puppet. The Nimble Puppets. Accelerate. When speed is 5 or higher, deals 1 stagger damage with attacks. Ah, really? Great. They come with a Pierce Endurance. That's not good. I just gave Cinnamon multiple cards. Oh well, at the very least I can get rid of the other puppets then. What do you have? Automatic movement. Gains 2 haste next scene. On Clash Win, adds 2 power to next die. 3 to 8. 4 to 7. 3 to 8. Oh god. Okay. Mannequin. Inflict 1 disarm next scene. 4-8. 4-8? 3-9? The heck? You know what? That kind of screams for Markov's team. How about it, Markov, huh? You, Chimeras, Ricardo, very tanky. You should be able to handle this without issues. Totally, you are able to handle this without any issues. I hope. I really hope. Okay, first and foremost, I need to get rid of the weak ones. But I also need to make sure that Markov doesn't die. Preferably doesn't die. I'm going to use Sharpened Blade in order to buff pretty much everyone. And while doing so, I'm also going to redirect one of the hits towards me, preferably. This one. Nope, I can't get him. How about this one then? Yep, I can get the bottom left one. Which means I can go for Sketching Slash. Followed up by a Cleanup. Against this one. Need to make sure that this one dies. Please redirect Markov. This is very important business. Gonna endure the Nimble Puppet. Hard rehearsal on the puppet at the bottom in order to cancel out his attacks. And of course we're going to draw from this one. Stop redirecting the attacks. It has to go towards Markov. Very important business. It has to go to Markov. And then of course I'm going to use this chance to draw another page. In order to get rid of at least one puppet, right? That should technically be enough to get rid of at least one puppet. Unless, of course, everything goes horribly wrong. So far it goes good. That's good. Not entirely sure if we are able to defend against the defense. They are really, really tanky after all, but... I mean, at least, yes, I got the stagger. Okay, I was about to say, if I don't even get the stagger, that would have been devastating. Let's get the ashes for Markov. No, I'm gonna give that to Chimeras. He has to fight multiple times. Okay, another hard rehearsal. I have a chance of winning against this guy. Cleaner. I need to activate another sharp blade. I need to redirect that guy. Followed up by another cleanup. And then I can still activate Crack of Dawn in order to redirect the hits from that guy. Yes, haste after all. But do I need to do that? Yeah, I kind of have to. I kind of have to do that. Okay, Crack of Dawn against the Nimble Puppet. Followed up by Flash of the Sun Up in order to inflict some burn. Preferably a stun as well. I'm not fast enough to finish him off or to redirect any of them, but that's fine. I just need to make sure that at least one of the puppets die. That has to happen. One of the puppets has to go. I got a hit, so at the very least he was also burnt. Ah, shoot. Okay, 17, that's good. Not enough for the stagger. They're going to burn themselves though, so that's good. Come on. Not enough! Not enough! Never mind, wait! It was enough! I was about to say! That's crazy! 5 to 8. 5 to 8. I have another sharp blade, that's good. That's very good. I cannot redirect though. Okay, first and foremost, who has to tank this? Shop has to tank this. Okay, you're going to go for the Scattering Slash. Followed up by Shine of Music in order to lower their... preferably, maybe, lower their attacks. Right? Feeble lowers offensive dice. Then I can go for him. 38. Yeah, 38. That Yeah, we could maybe tackle him out. Okay, the other puppet is going for my Markov. I have to do something against that. And I'm also going to roll against... Nah, it's not gonna make a difference. It's not gonna make a difference at all. Markov is going to get staggered after this. Okay. But I can use the feather shield against the top left puppet. And then I can use this in order to stagger the middle one. Then a combination of both should be... But then again, I need that... I probably need that for the next round. Okay, never mind. We're going to go with this. We're going to go with this. Sure, I could probably finish off one of the puppets, but I need it for the next round. I need the next hit for the next round. Wasn't able to get through here, but that's fine. Ricardo got also stagger. That's not good. Chop got the stagger on the other puppets. Not enough to kill. Oh, it was enough to kill. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. First to combat pages librarian uses after abnormality selected gain matchlight status. Gain 1 ember. Pages with matchlight become stronger based on the amount of ember. However, there's a chance they might explode. I think I want to take the risk. I want to take the risk. They have to endure. They have to endure a lot. Okay, first and foremost. This, in combination with sharpened blade. It's not going to be enough to redirect the nimble puppet. But at the very least we're going to deal quite a lot of damage against it. Actually speaking, that seems like a relatively foolish thing for me to do. The yellow dice is counter, right? It's a 3 to 8 avoid. I don't know about that one. At the very least I need to go for unforgettable memory. A melody, I mean. And dish out as much damage against puppet as possible. I need to get it into the trigger range. And of course we're also going to go for the cleanup in order to do even more damage. And preferably get some bleed damage going on around here. Okay, wasn't able to do so. Oh, Ricardo, you're tanking like a champ. Tanking like a champ! Still not enough. Are you kidding me? Why are they so tanky? Why are they so tanky? Okay, feather shield, right? Yeah, we have to go for the feather shield. Actually speaking, go for... You can go for both, actually. Okay, this over here. This feather shield. Redirect. I'm going to attack the other puppet with the void dice. Then I can go for this to finish him off, right? He doesn't have anything against slash attacks. He's actually weak to slash attacks currently. And no matter what I roll, well, unless I roll a 2, he is able to survive it if I roll a 2. But we have the page of Sayo, so that shouldn't really be possible. Which means Chop is going to tackle the puppet with sharpened blade and another draw page. I'm going to lower both of their stats with feeble. I have to make sure that the puppet dies. I literally have to make sure that the puppet dies. And we're going to save Scattered Slash for the next round. Okay. Wasn't able to block the hit, but that's fine. Ricardo has to tank like a champ. 10 HP. Tanking like a champ. Just the way I like it. Come on, 18. 8. Okay, now we just need to take care of another puppet. Just one more puppet, it's gonna be fine. I'm actually going to activate the bomb. Simply because, slowly but surely, we're running out of HP around here, right? Okay. Shiverus, what am I gonna do with you? Scattered Slash. Rehearsal. Shrine of Music. Clean up. Protection. How about a little bit of a slash? And that should technically solve the issue, right? Yeah, that should technically solve the issue. Please don't explode. We might need that during the next round. We might need that during the next round. Don't explode too. Oh, okay. I think Markov already exploded. Markov, you were supposed to save that for next round. Why did you already use your bomb? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. The third act. An even bigger puppet. And all nimble puppets. Great! Great! At the very least it does come with endurance. Speed. Concussion. On successful plant attack deal 2 bonus dagger damage. Puppet's skeleton. Plant +1. Forceful gesture. Draw 1 page. 48. 5 to 16. Inflict feeble disarm bind next scene. Ah, this is not good. Yeah. I'm gonna start with Markov's team in order to whittle them down. We are probably about to explode. Yep, we are probably going to explode very soon, but that's fine. I just have to survive a couple of turns, right? We just have to survive a couple of turns. It's doable. It's totally, certainly doable. Pull defense. With another defense. God, it's so many puppets. It is so many puppets. I'm gonna defense against this one. So preferably I would like to have this one go away. I think. Yeah. Preferably the guy in the middle dies. Not entirely sure if we are able to pull that off. At the very least, I can try, right? At the very least, I can try. Okay. Defense. And even more strength. Okay, guys. This seems like a really reckless thing to do, but we have to get rid of the puppet. Good. First one already broke through. Explosion, even better. Not good, we weren't able to break through the first hit, but that's fine. Got another free hit on the puppet. Come on, already down to 30. Staggered, 26. Do I want to go for Predator? I think I want to go for Predator. Let's go for Predator. Or for the tech boost. All for the attack boost. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. Okay. Rehearsal. Then Scattered Slash. Twice. We're gonna intercept multiple of those guys. Sharpen Blade for the guy in the back. Clean up. And draw a page for eye care. Okay, this will be enough. Good. Good. The big guy is already out. It's a perfect start. 12 for the other. Recovery for Shiverus. Good. It doesn't really look so good for them. But at the very least, we can whittle them down. We can whittle them down. I have to be a bit more mindful of Shop though, simply because there's a chance he might decide to explode, but other than that, he's totally fine, right? Other than that, he's totally fine. I prefer it if I could maybe get some draw cards around here, but doesn't really seem to be the case. Okay, let's just focus on everything on one guy. But then again, wait a second. Nah. Let's just make sure that another puppet dies. Staggered. 12. Another 6. 4. 12. Down to 19. Down to 14. Alright, a 5. They're trying to break through his defense, but the burn is accumulating. Another stagger. Not enough for the explosion, that's good. Ah, shoot. Shop got staggered. It's fine. I have the power of sharpened blade and a lot of... Oh my god! He's faster than me. He's actually faster than me. Never mind. Have to go against you then. 10, 6, staggered. Holy hell. Not enough for him to explode. Okay, Chimeras is about to go down. There isn't much he can do about it. He's down. He is so down. Oh god. Oh god. It's fine. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Your sacrifice was not in vain! Look at them! One of them is barely alive! Come on, Hot! It's just a cleanup job now. It is just a cleanup job. We've got this. We've got this. They actually get the paralysis again. It's even better that way. It is even better that way. It's one of the downside of having a higher speed roll. If my others don't roll higher than the enemy, I am not able to redirect the attack back to them. Okay, then I guess we're only going to draw one page. This should be able to break through it though. And then I can also use this chance to draw another page with Lapis, but also applying more burn. Yeah, that should do the trick. Ah, I missed my chance. Come on, Cinnamon. Angry face. I need an angry face around here. Perfect job. Not able to break through this, but that's fine. Or maybe it's not that fine. Never mind. Got the puppet. Oh god, Lapis. Lapis, don't die on me. Don't die on me now. Not like this. Not like this. We almost have them! We almost have— Oh, I can't intercept this. Lapis is dead. Lapis is so dead. Great. Flip the table. Can I intercept at very least this? There wouldn't really be a point to this. There wouldn't really be a point. As well. Yeah, that should technically work out. Hot has to tank, but that's fine. Lapis dies, there's much we can do about it. I'm just not fast enough to make a difference. I just need to wait for an angry face now, in order to allow Cinnamon to do as much damage as possible. Well, there goes my Lapis again, huh? There goes my Lapis again. Okay, we were able to break through the counter dice, I guess. 8, 6. Wasn't able to break through, but it's fine. Come on. Yes, another stagger. 1, 2. Another puppet down. Even better. Even better. Alertness. Butter. Now we just have to take care of one more puppet. With now die for me, huh? Would you like this card? I can't even intercept actually. You completely ignore my butter. Oh well, right? Oh well. Probably going to go for the first. Okay, he's not interested in the first one. What about this? Does that work? Yes. Oh, Hot, where's your daring decision? If you don't get daring decision, I can literally do nothing for you. Oh well. Gamble. Collision. I'm just going to throw pretty much everything at it. Yeah, there's no way he can survive this. There's literally no way he can survive this. Okay, I was a bit scared about pressing space simply because there was a chance that the the face suddenly changes from angry to happy within like 1 second, but I guess not today. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay! That's enough! We got all of them! We got all of them! All those puppets! The heck? It's kind of unfair for them to have like 5 characters at once, right? If you think about it. Oh my god! Never mind, I take it back. It's actually nice that all 5 of you joined the battle at once. I mean, look at the box. I got so many books! This is great! This is absolutely great! I take that! Wow! Those puppets were conscious somehow, right? I guess. They appear so. We could resolve books from them too. Although they didn't have control over their bodies, they still seem to carry a mind of their own. And they had to witness their own body being tugged along by strings while their sense and feelings were intact, so they were still alive in that form. Is that the reason why they were still able to make a sound? Does it mean... Yes, the puppeteer is a distortion. And those puppets, well, its byproducts. I've seen several abnormalities that could create underlings for themselves, so I can understand this to be a similar case. Oh, poor folks, working their ass off only to be treated like dolls. And I could understand their feelings well. After all, I used to be a puppet myself. Can those puppets be freed though? Do you really think you can free them from that state, even if you cut their strings? I'm not even sure if they can support their own bodies anymore. Killing the puppeteer may free them from their attached strings, but they would still remain wrecked dolls. I must wonder if they still want to live in that form. Yeah, fair enough. Knew it couldn't be that easy, rather that simple. Well, it's never that simple around here. Wait a second, let me just quickly check the time. Holy hell, okay, I kind of expected that. It was like 3 acts at once. Of course it would use up pretty much all of my time. Well, it seems like today we're only going to do, the puppets, huh? Yeah, we're only going to do the puppets. I hope you guys had fun with today's part. And in the next one, we are probably going to do... Am I just going to follow that? You're just going to ask for a book of the puppets, right? I have 33 books of puppets! You know what, yeah, we're probably just going to follow the path along and see where this is going to lead us. Depending how it goes, it might lead to another Oscar fiasco. Or maybe a Sayo encounter where we barely were able to win. Who knows, right? Who knows? Either way, I hope you guys had fun with today's part. And see you next Monday. Until then, bye bye!